Hello students, today the class graphical representation of motion, it is especially for the class 9th and 11th and some competitive purpose. As you know, the graphical representation of motion is the travel distance with respect to time. According to motion, there are two types of motion: uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Uniform motion is when an object travels equal distance in equal interval of time is called uniform motion, where non-uniform motion is when an object travels unequal distance in equal period of time is called non-uniform motion. For the calculation of speed or velocity, both are similar. Acceleration and distance traveled by the body with respect to time from a reference point. किसी खास बिंदु से अगर कोई ऑब्जेक्ट ट्रैवल करता है टाइम के रिस्पेक्ट में, तो उसे हम मोशन कहते हैं. The speed and velocity are used to be same sense, because speed is the ratio of distance traveled upon time, where velocity is the ratio of travel distance upon time period. As we know that the distance time graph of a body moving at uniform speed is always represent a straight line graph, where we know and we have a speed equal to travel distance upon time taken, that is a speed equal to travel distance upon time taken, and similarly velocity equal to displacement upon time taken. Speed is a scalar, where velocity is vector, physical quantity, where speed is non-directional and velocity is directional and have the distance in a direction from a reference point, and here the distance from a reference point without any direction. Now, a figure of graphical representation is given. Time period is taken on x-axis where distance is taken on y-axis. We discuss about in a equal time period, travel distance is equal, then it represents a straight line. A straight line from a reference point O. From a reference point O. Again, the another graphical representation of a body from a certain point in certain interval of time, we must have to draw a graphical phase, that is on x-axis and y-axis. Reference point is O, that represent a state graph at A. This is the time axis and this is distance axis. OA is a straight line, and the point AB is slope. This figure indicates the calculation of speed from distance time graph. Now I am coming to represent a graphical calculation from distance time graph number 1. Distance time graph calculation. According to the graphical representation in this figure, the slope of a distance time graph indicates the speed of the body. Therefore, distance time graph of a body can be used to calculate a speed of the body. That is, a speed equal to distance traveled upon time taken, that is AB upon OB. Where AB is slope and OB is the time period. Here AB clear that the travel distance or a travel displacement, because a speed of any body is said to be a velocity. The slope AB, the distance of the body that travel O to A from a distance B on x-axis, and AB is the slope that is called gradient. This straight line clear that when a body travel from a reference point with respect to equal time period and equal distance, then the straight line graph is said to be uniform motion.